Canada will also begin to prosper. On its own, the Canadian dollar will become stronger. The employment opportunities will increase. But more than anything else, there will be a tangible revival seen in America and Canada. The Spirit of God will fall. Young people will cry out for holiness. An army of young people will rise up. They will turn the nation. We are going to see this. Our sons and daughters will rise up. Community. Many people will leave America. At the same time, Americans who work outside America, they will return to America. You will see this movement happening. And there will be a lot of activity in the spirit realm where people will have encounters with the angels, encounters with the glory of God, encounters with the demonstration of the power of God, and God will reveal Himself. Europe will not recover as much as America or Canada. Things will slow down in Europe. Family life will be interrupted. There will be a lot of violence. There will be a lot of terrorist activity. And many leaders will be shaken. The economy will slowly rise up. It will take time for the economy to recover. The euro will slowly begin to stumble. The value of euro. People will be watching Europe, but the terrorist activities will increase. So Europe will not be a safe place. Employment opportunities will become lesser. So many migrants will leave Europe. They will begin to go back, particularly to countries like Africa. But there will also be a lot of violence, racism. Now the countries in Europe will close. They will close themselves so that a migrant community will not have too much opportunities. But revival will slowly break in Europe. The churches have been waiting. Britain will see revival. People will begin to pray. People will begin to cry. Even in Europe, the churches which have been so weak, they will start growing. They will start growing. People will come back to the church. People will start calling upon the name of the Lord. And the power of Catholicism and Islam will decrease all across Europe. It will decrease all across Europe. Africa will rise up. But you will see a contrast in Africa. Some countries will become poorer and poorer. They will not even have food. There will be a lot of famine and pestilence. But some countries will become richer and richer. A country like Nigeria, a country like Kenya, a country like Uganda, they will all become stronger and stronger and stronger. But there will be other countries, Cameroon and few other countries, they will begin to struggle. The Islamic stronghold will become more tight, more stronger in Africa. More and more people will convert to Islam. Basically, not because of religious reasons, but because of aid which will go from the Islamic countries into Africa. We will see a lot of people turn to Islam. At the same time, churches will grow. Businesses will prosper. Many European countries will go and invest in Africa. Many businessmen in Africa, they will come into US, they will come into Canada. They will also travel all across Asia looking for opportunities. The money value in some of the African countries will become stronger and stronger. Particularly, we need to watch Nigeria. But there will also be a federation of African leaders. Just like the United Nations, the African leaders will become a strong community, a federation of leaders. They will become very strong and they will start running Africa and things will improve in a big way. There will be a lot of opportunities opening up in Africa. Asia, China will become stronger and stronger. But there will be many natural disasters in China. But China, the economy will grow. Many people will go and invest in China. China will open up for investments and the gospel. Thousands and thousands of people will turn. There will be persecution, and through persecution the church will multiply. Countries like Vietnam, Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, they will all open up in a very big way. In a very big way. Singapore will become a hub. Again, the economy in Singapore will grow. There will be a lot of opportunities. But Singapore will become like a leadership nation. Many countries will have offices in Singapore, and they will start investing in China, investing in Indonesia, investing in Vietnam. And all these countries will grow. They will open for the gospel. In fact, the Vietnamese government, they will begin to recognize the church. The Indonesian government, they will begin to recognize the church. But there will be a lot of natural disasters increasing in Asia. Nations like Indonesia, Philippines, they will all be shaken. Things will happen. Ocean-related disasters will happen. But God's hand will be upon these nations. Trade will prosper. The gospel will prosper. Many people will turn to the Lord. Many people will turn to the Lord. A nation like India, it will become a superpower. Pakistan, there will be a lot of deterioration. There will be a lot of conflicts within Pakistan. Pakistan will be isolated for a while. Next year, Pakistan, people will talk about Pakistan, but many people will sever ties with Pakistan. Afghanistan will still be a place where there will be torment, conflict. But in the Middle East, things will begin to grow. People will begin to invest in the Middle East. Middle East, they will compete with the Western nation. They will compete with Europe. And they will start opening up for the Asian nations to come and run businesses. Many businesses will grow. People will invest. Properties, villas, businesses. But the Islamic leaders of Saudi Arabia, leaders of Iraq, leaders of Bahrain, leaders of other nations, they will seek peace. They will seek peace. God will shake Iran. The leadership will change. There will be a lot of commotion. Suddenly, things will change. It will be as if a judgment of God will come upon Iran. But through that, people will begin to pray for Iran. There will be changes in leadership.